Hello, PokeMoshPitBeta. How's it going? I'm spaffy152, and today I have a basically standard OU match against FluxStatic. I got this match out the TPX chat, so let us get it started. I am going to lead with Whimsicott, and he is going to lead with his Ambipom. If you look in the team description, he has Ambipom and Mienshao, so I know one of them's Fake Out, and the other one's not. And he switches out, showing me he's probably not Fake Out, or he just doesn't want to hit me. And I go for the Cotton Guard just in case he was Fake Out because max special defense, max HP. He's going to go for the Sludge Bomb. I'll go for the Substitute because I can't really hit him because I have Encore, Leech Seed, Sub, and Cotton Guard. So I'm going to switch out right now. I'm going to Scizor, predicting another Sludge Bomb, but he goes to the Toxic, which is good for me. I guess maybe he thought I would stay and go for like Stun Spore or something. I should carry that, but I don't. But now he's going to go for the Leech Seed. Well, I get up a Sword Stance, and that's good for me. Not too good for him. And what I should have done right here, after the after turn effects go, I should have gone for the Bug Bite, predicting a switch into Flossy the Slowbro, but I unfortunately go for the Bullet Punch, which is unfortunate for me, but, you know, that's the game. So, gonna switch out because I don't want to stay in on Slowbro, and what's after turn effects here, huh? So, after all these after turn effects go, I'm going to switch out and go into my Latios, who pretty much I declare as the MVP for this game because it helps me win big time. And I don't like to use these super overpowered pokes all the time, but when I do use them, they usually work out pretty well for me. And I'm going to go for the Sake for Echo Meteor, predicting a switch, or even if he stayed in, that would have killed him. And when I use this Latios, I pretty much like to bluff the Scarf / Specs because I am Expert Belt, so I'm going to switch out. Plus, I'm -2, so I mean, I can't really do that much to him anyway. Venusaur took that really well, so he is going to go for the Leech Seed on my switch, and once again, Scizor comes in. Yeah, I love Scizor. Don't really use him as much as I should. This is my specially defensive Scizor, who does work wonders. I do prefer Choice Band, though. Yeah, so now I'm going to switch out. I guess I pull a double switch here, and I'm going to go to Cyberduck. You know, EVL-Lite, pretty standard. Gonna trace the Overgrow. Absolutely does not matter for me, because I'm not even going to keep him in for that long. I go for the Discharge right here after he goes for the Leech Seed. And the reason I carry Discharge over T-Bolt is for the chance of Para. And what do you know? I get the Para. I did call that in my head. I do not like to wish hacks onto others, but I really don't have much for Venusaur other than Latios, and I don't want to bring Latios in right now because he could just so easily switch out and counter me. Now I'm going to bring in Latios, and while he goes to the Leech Seed. So, preferably, I'd like to get Latios in safely, because he can, I don't know, he could pull some crazy things with Venusaur. You never know what these things are going to carry. But I do know that he carries Protect, Leech Seed, Toxic, and Sludge Bomb. Good. I mean, I don't know why Sludge Bomb. You should carry Giga Drain over it if you're going to or Sub. I don't know, because you have no attacking move, so forget that. But I guess each to their own. I go for the Thunderbolt, predicting the Slowbro to come in, him predicting my HP Fire, but he's going to go into his own Latios, and I'm going to switch into Cyberduck because I don't want Latios to take a hit from this thing because he's probably Scarfed, but he's not. He's actually Dragon Dance, which he tells me we were talking in the stream, in the Zat right here. He has Dragon Claw, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance, which is pretty cool. I mean, it definitely caught me off guard, so I'm sure it catches others off guard too. Because Venusaur is paralyzed, I am without a doubt faster, and he gets full power here, which 100% mattered because that would have been an extra turn for him to either Toxic me or go for the Leech Seed, which lets me go for another Ice Beam, which I shouldn't have done because I should have switched into Scizor, because I really don't care about Scizor at this point. It's basically the weakest link for me right now. The only way it's going to come in handy is if I can get like 1 or 2 Sword Dances up safely, roost off the damage that I take, and then start Bullet Punching or Bug Biting my way through his team, which is not going to happen this match. So I'm going to bring back in Eon and go for the Draco Meteor, you know, just standard. He knows I'm not Scarfed or Choiced anymore because I went for HP Fire and then Thunderbolt. So he's going to go for the Leech Seed. And I believe, after the after turn effects go, I'm going to switch out because I don't want to stay in. And Latios, pretty sure, doesn't come back in until later on in the game to come in clutch and, spoiler alert, win the game for me. It was a good match, though. It is pretty close. So I'm going to bring in Skin Flaps. He's going to bring in Draco. He's going to switch out Draco, and he's going to go into Mantis while I go for the Fake Out. So next turn, I'm going to go for the Taunt, predicting him to go for the Dragon Dance, which he's not. So that's bad for me. He's actually Scarfed. That's the only reason why he's faster. So now Useless Taunt is useless. Now that I know he's Scarfed, I can get a free switch into Landorus, which is going to force him to switch because he can't hit me with Earthquake. Unfortunately for him, I'm Flying type because otherwise Mold Breaker would have kicked in if I had Levitate, but Levitate plus Flying type is lame. So I'm going to go for the U-turn, predicting the switch, and I do get a crit here, which doesn't really matter for him because he has Regenerator. Crits are crits, it's part of the game. Hacks is hacks. Sorry for my poor grammar there. Hacks are hacks. I'm going to go back into Eon, and he's going to switch out, fearing the Thunderbolt, and he's going to go into Mantis, and right here, a little bit more hacks come his way while I get the super uncommon para on the Thunderbolt. Actually, I don't even think it's that uncommon. It's 10%, so I guess it's uncommon. So now I can just go for the Draco and take him out, which that para definitely mattered because I would have had to have switched. He probably could have gone for the Outrager Dragon Claw or Earthquake or whatever, I don't even know. So now I don't want to stay in, and I have a feeling this thing is probably not Fake Out because he didn't Fake Out the first time. He's going to go straight for the Nasty Plot, and then out of nowhere, he's going to pull an HP Fire. And I went for the Swords Dance because I thought he was just going to Baton Pass because that's what these things usually do if they have Nasty Plot. But no, and now I see that he has Life Orb, so he's some kind of sweeper or something. So, talk about unconventional on this guy's team. But yeah, I'm going to go into Skin Flaps, and I know he's faster, so I'm just going to go straight for the Fake Out. Not a bad move, not a good move, it's just a move. So, going to get damage on that thing. Unfortunately, I don't like to do it, but I have to Life Orb stall him here, so I'm going to bring in Cyberduck while he goes for another HP Fire, which only shows me that he has 2 moves. So now I know he's Nasty Plot and HP Fire, and right now he goes for Thunderbolt. So I'm guessing his moveset is Nasty Plot, HP Fire, Thunderbolt, and Baton Pass, which I guess that's cool. I mean, it's not something I want to run because I like Light Ball Fling Ambipom because then you can paralyze your opponent. But gonna go for the safe Rock Slide with Landorus when I get that free switch, just in case, because I'm faster. So yeah, just in case he wanted to bring in Flossie again, it would have hit him neutrally. So now he's gonna want to bring it in. I guess he probably predicted my U-turn or something. And I'm gonna go into Cotton Ball, and we have a little bit of a stall war here. It's not really too long. It's not too short. It's just a standard stall war. And at the end of it, he makes a pretty big misplay. Towards the end, he makes a couple of misplays that do cost him the match. So I'm going to be getting hurt by Toxic, which definitely aided in taking me out. So now he's going to go for the Ice Beam. It's going to do a decent chunk, but I am at max HP, max special defense, so I do take it fairly well. And because Leech Seed goes before Toxic, I'm going to live for a lot of turns, unfortunately. I really just want him to kill me so I can get a safe switch into Latios, I believe I bring in after this. So, yeah, pretty much just sitting here, stalling and stalling. And, yeah, he probably thinks one of these turns Toxic is going to kill me. I think this one. And I believe he goes for Slack Off right now because he thought Toxic would kill me. I'm just going to go for Leech Seed in case he wants to switch. And right here, he makes a huge misplay going for Slack Off because I do have the Encore, which is going to force him to only go for Slack Off. Lol, 69. Before I get my Leech Seed back. Now I'm going to go for the Encore. It's going to force him to go for Slack Off, which is good for me. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry. It's good for me. It's really bad for him. Because after Whimsicott goes down, unfortunately, Encore turns got nerfed this gen, I think. It used to be 4 to 8. Now it's like 3 to 5 or something. So, yeah. It's going to force him to switch after Whimsicott goes down. I'm going to go for the Encore again. I don't know why. I have nothing better to do. No point in going for Cotton Guards because he's obviously special. So, now I finally got Die Off this turn. The little bit of damage on Slowbro doesn't even matter because one hit from Latios and that thing's going to die as long as it's super effective like Thunderbolt. So, I'm going to go down and get a free switch into Eon. And now, I go for the Thunderbolt, which is going to... No, I think I go for Draco. Go for Draco. Okay. This is big right here. Get a useless crit. That is not what is big. I am going to take out that Ambipom. I went for Draco just in case he wanted to keep in Slowbro. Or bring this thing in. Huge misplay right here. Goes for Dragon Dance, predicting my switch. He could have killed me. I go for the Draco. I'm hoping that with the Expert Belt, despite the fact that I'm -2, it is enough to kill. And thank the heavens, he dies. So that is sweet for me, and that pretty much seals his fate. So he's going to go into James. I'm going to switch out into Landorus, and he goes for the Hidden Power. And I'm like, oh great, it's HP Ice. My HP is about to go down, down, down. It stops, he crits, it's HP Dark because he said he put the IVs in wrong. That is awesome for me. I get a free U-turn. So now I can bring back in Latios, the MVP. And that, my friends, is basically the good game. Because I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. That is going to take out Flossie. He is then going to bring in Ambipom. And I'm going to go for the Draco for the win. So, good game, FluxStatic. Go check out my channel. Links in the description to both of our channels. Good game, and peace out, kids.